Most recently, I was working at Google, running all of their sports at YouTube and trying to work with a lot of major sports governing bodies to get them on YouTube. And then after that, I went to GoPro, which was a company that films and does a lot of sports filming, and worked with all their producers and directors to create content for consumers on the web. And now more recently, obviously, I'm working here at Infront and really helping a really strong global team to create major sports productions and digital productions across the web. We do TV production, so we produce sporting events like the FIS Ski Federation, all of their stops on the World Cup. We produce those for global distribution, but we also do a lot of work with sports around their apps and their websites. We really try and touch consumers across all the different places where they might encounter and interact with sport on TV, on the web, on their mobile devices. Because there's so much fragmentation, there's really a need for broadcasters and for content producers to understand they need to talk to consumers on more than just the TV platform. They need to talk to the next generation of fans for a sport. And if you're not talking to the next generation of your sport, you're not going to have a sport. And most TV broadcasts talk to 40 and 50-year-olds and older. So it's really important to make that transformation. And in terms of opportunities, I think the companies that are working really well with user-generated content or creator content, and it's really consumed effectively on a mobile device. I think a key area to think about is creating lifestyle destinations around a sport. So if you think about Facebook and YouTube and Snapchat and Twitter, they're great social platforms that are really broad, but they don't go that deep as it relates to a specific sport interest. You can see a lot of inspiring videos on those platforms, but you can't really learn about nutrition and coaching and training and about the courses. And you don't get a lot of information about the live content necessarily on those platforms. It's more of a social interaction. So if we can create unique apps and web destinations that go deep around these sports, I think that's a really interesting thing that we're pursuing. From my perspective, I run production and digital, so the profile for me is someone that understands the digital marketplace, understands apps, understands social platforms, understands how the marketplace is changing in terms of less people are watching TV and more people are watching content over IP platforms, over digital platforms. So people that understand and are in touch with the marketplace are attributes that are super important for me. We have a lot of business development skills we need in people, so being able to assess the marketplace, look at various companies that are out there and how might we work with them to deliver on our digital solutions. We have sales needs, so how do we sell these products? How do we sell content across a whole myriad of consumers? How do we sell coaching and training content? How do we sell sponsorship content? How do we integrate sponsors into the packaging we do on digital and on TV production? Financial skills are important, but I think for me, the basic fundamental need is just being passionate about sport and being passionate about working in sports marketing. If you have a strong passion about the things you're doing, you'll always succeed. I think we have really great teamwork here at Infront. We have all sorts of cultures and personalities, and trying to really work across those vast cultures is really complicated sometimes, but actually really motivating and inspiring, because I think the future of work is all about working cross-culturally. Network, network, network. Be in touch with anyone who's in a space that you're interested in. Reach them by email, reach out to people, network with people that know people that you should talk to in the space. Do informational interviews where you can just learn about a business and space. And think about doing internships where you can learn the business from the inside, and then you have credibility to try and find other jobs in that space.